Hey, okay, today cards came out. I've got an energy of someone you're connected into that was in pursuit of some sort of happiness due to them feeling some stagnation and an unresolved issue from the past. This is a very, very specific message. I feel it got out of hand. I don't feel this person ever wanted to even separate from you. I don't think they wanted you to leave. I think that for this feeling of stagnation and an unresolved issue, they could have been on dating apps, they could have been looking online, okay? But it's not a reflection on you. And I feel they are looking back at the past now. They miss they miss the family, I'm hearing. They miss the home that you shared, and they miss the stability that they had with you, okay? It was almost as if, what I'm hearing, that this sort of thing they were doing on these apps or online or on social media was a temporary state they were in to alleviate some frustration they had within themselves. There's something in their life they didn't achieve or went wrong, and they knew they weren't achieving, and they knew they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing. But instead of addressing that, like sometimes we do that as humans, we will doom scroll or we'll do other things. But I do feel this person didn't mean it. Okay, I just think it got totally out of hand. I just don't feel you were meant to separate, okay? I just don't feel you were meant to separate. So that's what I'm looking at today. I'm going to see specifically today what they'd like to say to you, if they could give you a message, and also environment, and then best possible outcome in the energy at the moment, okay? They were very selfish, absolutely so selfish. You could be connected into a water sign or an air sign, okay? So just while I'm, just give these a quick shuffle. While I'm shuffling these, though, thanks so much for watching, all your support and all your love. I read all your comments. It's really kind of you. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like a reading, just click on the title of this video if you're on a mobile. That will take you through to the description box where, oh, I wanted to come out, where all the links are to the website, and also check out the free relationship report as well. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, they haven't moved on. They've tried to move on, okay, but they keep looking back at the past. They just keep looking back at the past. There's something in their character that they don't get over the finishing line at times, but this person's very capable. I feel they're very capable. They're capable of more. But instead of doing what, it's almost like their soul knew they should have been doing, they weren't. They just distracted themselves. I'm just getting an online vibe, okay? But they have not moved on because inseparable, all right? Our love is always there despite the distance. They still love you. Being away from you, reflection, has allowed them to gain some clarity, and things didn't go the way they planned. This wasn't meant to happen. They just, I know it's deceitful and I know it's hurtful, okay? I really do know that from the bottom of my heart. But this person, oh, they just used those outlets instead of addressing their own issues, okay? But they're not really getting on at all without you. You know, it's just not working without you. You know, you are the only person for this person, and they've had a lot of time, I feel, to gain clarity on what they've lost. You know, like I said earlier, they've lost the stability, the home, excuse that noise, it's my cat, the home, their life, just everything that you had together has, you know, their life's disintegrated. I just feel like they're wandering around. Even if, you know, they might not be wandering around physically, but I feel mentally they are so unsettled without you, okay? They're so unsettled. You could have found out this person was on social media a lot and doing things that, you know, upset you, and quite rightly so. You could have given this person an ultimatum, Or you could have forgiven them before. But I think the message for you today is they never wanted to cause you any pain, okay? The pain was theirs, and they projected that out into your relationship based on what they were doing, okay? Why is their new chapter not working out, please? Let's just have a little bit more detail on that. What's actually started to give, why they're getting clarity now? Why is it not working out, please? Why is it not working out, please? Hermit, nine of wands. They're lonely. They're absolutely lonely, okay? I think they're waiting, and also this is very specific, they're waiting for a sign from you. Okay, they're waiting for a sign from you because they know what they've done. They've done a lot of thinking. They've gone in, they've gone deep. This person is getting some real insight into their behaviour and how their sneakiness and their deceptiveness and their own agenda, their own selfish energy at that time, instead, and I'll say it again, of working on what was going on between you and your person, and there's an unresolved issue from the past that needed addressing, okay? I feel with these two cards, it's something to do with their life. Specifically, I feel they are quite guarded. I feel that there is something that happened to them in the past that makes them guard their energy, okay? But there was something in your relationship that triggered all of this. But the reason the chapter's not working out, or the new beginning, is because they just feel lonely. They're just not happy. They're very lonely. Their energy in their new environment, let's call it that, is very guarded, is very reticent. They're not really giving a lot. And almost like they're just waiting for some sign, just a sign from you. Okay, why do they think the bond's inseparable? Why do they feel the bond's inseparable? Yeah. This is the distance card. They just feel that no matter where you are, or no matter where they are, or how long you're apart, there is just an unbreakable bond between you. Okay, they miss the fun times as well. They miss the spontaneity. You could have travelled a lot with this person, okay? But you had some really good social times with this person. They miss your fun. They just miss you. They miss your passion for life. Coupled with the stability. This was a good relationship. This was a good relationship. You were like, almost like two peas in a pod, really. And I think for you it came as quite a shock when you realised that they were kind of looking at other options. But I think what happened here is they were just doing it out of frustration, boredom, but boredom with themselves. When you get stuck in a rut and you just don't want to do anything, or you can't see a way forward, and instead of talking to your partner or those closest, whether it's your partner or friends or family, you just kind of distract yourself. You just distract yourself. But the key message today, this person's lonely. They still miss you. Doesn't matter how far apart you are. You could be 2,000 miles apart and this person still misses you, okay? They regret their player energy. They regret it. Their agendas, just the temporariness of it all. It was just a temporary state they were in. All right, let's see what else they'd like to say. Let me just get these cards out. Let's have a quick look. Oh, 3. I think the cats have settled down now, little loves. Bang in the middle, I feel lonely. That's it, they are lonely without you. What do you see in me? This person knows they've messed up. They lost the best thing they ever had. They lost the best thing they ever had. But they didn't just lose you, they lost other people as well. A support system in some shape or form. They'd like to say that they're better at times with their mind than their heart. Yeah, their mind, I think, was ruling the roost. Their ego. They wanted some ego validation. And instead of looking within as to why they were frustrated, stagnant, bored, which we all get, even if we're in a relationship, at some point, especially a long-term relationship, we all get that, you know, we're humans. That they should have opened up. They should have opened up to you. They regret not discussing stuff with you. They really, really do. It's quite a sad energy. What's going on in their environment, please, besides them being abjectly lonely, very guarded? You know, they're not opening up to whoever they're with now. They're not opening up. They're very guarded. They're still carrying the wounds of your breakup. And they feel so, so desperate about it because it shouldn't have happened and they caused it. They caused it. What's going on in this person's environment, please? Okay. Poor communication. Be careful what you wish for. They wished for something. They fantasized about something with this online stuff and it landed in their lap and they don't want it. It was just a fantasy. It was just a fantasy. Yeah, they're really not happy. They've closed off in their environment. They're lying to the people they're with now. They could be pretending they're okay. They could be putting a smile on their face when they get up in the morning. You know, they could be being charming, etc. But emotionally, they are not connected. This person is not connected into their current environment. Okay, they don't have any feelings for it. They're going with the flow. They're going through the motions, but they're tired. This person's tired. They've kept up this charade in their new situation for long enough, I'm hearing. Okay, they're getting to the end of it now. I don't think they can push through much longer. Something will snap here. Something will snap with your person and they will just think, you know, I can't do this anymore. I just can't do it. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm just hearing I'm out of here. So let's see what the best possible outcome in the energy at the moment is. Is it going to be quick? Is it going to be slow? Or is it just going to stay stagnant for a little bit? Okay, your person's very anxious about coming forward. Extremely anxious. They think about you all of the time. Okay, absolutely all of the time. They definitely think about the lies they told you. They could have created a whole new persona online. Okay, they could have created a whole new persona. They're hoping that you will forgive them, that you will put the past behind you. They know they've got to make a decision. Okay, they're paralysed. They're paralysed with fear at the moment, mentally and physically. Their energy's down and mentally they've got the head, their thoughts are just spinning. Okay, their thoughts are spinning. They know they breadcrumbed you. They know that they didn't give you the attention that you deserved. Their attention was elsewhere. You know, rather like in a sweet shop, to alleviate their boredom, whatever they were bored and frustrated with. So the decision, what decision are they going to make in the current energy, or are they just going to stay where they are for now? Okay, I think eventually they'll come back, but it's slow. Okay, you've got this person blocked, very specific. So what they're going to be doing, this really in a nutshell, they're going to be where they are, worrying incessantly about how, you know, they let you down, and are you going to ever speak to them again, and will you forgive them? Is there going to be a big fight if they contact you? You have blocked them. Okay, so they are watching you from a distance in some shape or form. People could always find a way, but also they know that you know all their secrets. You found out everything. Okay, and I think they're very ashamed of this. This is another reason they're paralysed with fear. So they are now realising where they are is not settled, it's not happy. They don't want to be there. They're just faking it. It's just an absolute, it's just fake. It's all fake, okay? Eventually, they will come back in, okay, and ask you, not in an emotional way, I feel this person's going to come back in and ask you if you would be willing to work on it again. And they're going to offer you some form of stable commitment. But it does involve them getting their head down and doing some work. Now, one of the things this person could have been frustrated with was their work, that they weren't achieving something. They had all the skills. But they didn't use them. They were talking the talk but not walking the walk, okay? But eventually I feel they will come back in, possibly during the winter for somebody, if this is your reading, okay? If this is your reading, I feel possibly during the winter months they will come back in and say, look, I'm willing to work at this. Will you give me a second chance? I won't do that again. I just heard. Okay, let's just get an advice card for you. Yeah, I think, you know, your advice really is to focus on yourself and your own stability, really. This person wrecked a happy home. There was a lot of stability, there was family, there could have been children, even if they're grown-up children, stepchildren, it doesn't matter. There was a unit here that was sort of split in half. Families could have been taking sides and all of that kind of yucky, icky energy. So you are being asked at the moment to focus on your own physical needs, okay? Don't let this person come back in. Your Knight of Cups has come out. So yeah, they are watching you from afar, especially with this particular deck. But they're very reticent to come in, okay? But when they do come in, you lay down your ground rules, okay? Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to dig your heels in, because it's quite right that you should have what you want. You know, it's not being selfish. And I do feel that if you compromised a lot in the past with this person, if you don't compromise now after all of this, because it was very, very deceitful and very hurtful, they will still be there for you, okay? They will still be there for you. But it is all about making sure that the love offer that you get from this person is stable, secure, and is based on equal traditions and values, equal values, not just all about them, okay? And also, you know, watch out for any red flags, because you know your person. This is a general reading, but with this card, you know, watch out for any sort of red flags. But I feel they're going to bring stability back in with them, and they're going to want to do the work, okay? They're going to want to do the work. So they do regret all this online stuff. They do regret this dating stuff, whatever went on here. And I feel they look back and they watch you in a certain way, and they just miss, you know, they miss things like holidays, like Christmas and stuff. You know, that's what I'm getting, like that coziness, that feeling of belonging, because we all need to feel we belong. We're human. They really miss that, and they miss everything that you'd built together, and the fun times as well. So leave it with you. Take good care of yourselves. Remember, you're irreplaceable, you're unforgettable, and you are perfection, okay? Don't settle for anything less. Love you all. Bye.